Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today, playing the daily chance for April 11th, 2026. The character is the Ironclad and modifiers are shiny. Starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. Blue cards will cut down pure rewards and shops. And night terrors resting at rest side sales 100% of HP but cost 5 max HP. Shiny decks do make things much easier. Night Terrace is also fine. I see Alex here with 1350. That's a great score. Congratulations. Knight with 1311, not far behind. Goldberry 1261, The Dark with 1250, and Mati with 1225. So it looks like this is doable. Great score from Alex. Congratulations. Is it effectively first place? I don't believe 1475. 1384 might be doable. Yeah, let's see how well I can play, and then we can determine whether this is a reasonable score or whether Alex is actually first place or not. Alright, so, 1, 2 lead path on the left, unfortunately, only with 1, 2, 3 question mark rooms. Oof, that's disappointing. Yeah, I mean, if I skip one lead, I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 question mark rooms if I go to this elite, but... that's 3 extra question marks. That gives me Mystery Machine, and skipping an elite on Act 1 only costs me, 10 points, if I get Mystery Machine, of course. Man, this is a tough choice. I'm seriously considering skipping an elite here. That's not something I usually do. It is something that Alex sometimes does. But I do wonder if that caused them to have a higher score. It's really tempting. I would miss out on one relic, right? So I like shiny. You know what? No, let's risk it. I haven't done that before. Let's try it. So I'll go to this point, and then instead of turning left to get the 2 lead path, I will go straight. That'll give me another 4 extra question mark rooms. I think basically it'll make Mr. Machine easier, but also more likely... well, I just missed out 10 points if I perfected that Act 1 elite. Alright, 11 incoming. Let's start off with, I guess, Rainbow and Multicast. Okay. Alright. And then I do want to try to use the feed here. This is 28. That's too much. So let's do... Actually, if I do Core Search Fiend Fire, that's too much too. I think I'll do Machine Learning... and then Fiend Fire. So I'll take some damage here, but I should be able to kill it with... Oh, actually, no. I don't have enough for the feed next turn yet. That's fine. Let's do Corruption. Wait. Come. And then here... I do have the feed. That's not enough. Here, I can do All for One and then the feed, right? Yeah, beautiful. All right. Okay, I have to use the feed as much as I can early on. Leap is good. Barrage, Steam Bear, they're all fine. Let's take the Leap. Especially once I get the Corruption play, Leap should be pretty good. Let's lose 7 HP to Gatori. Whenever you receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. That's very helpful. And then here I got my first curse, the Doubt Curse. Here, I think I'll buy 3 potions. Yeah, I can take all of them. The Snake Oil potion is probably not that valuable, but I'll still take it. And then, do I want Omori? There might be a chance for me to get combo. Not combo, sorry, I mean curses. Do I want Prismatic Shard? Combat or rotations cannot contain colorless cards and cards of other colors. Because I'm going for Highlander, because it's just 2 cards, this is tempting, because that way, if I am going for Highlander, I have to reject all the rare cards offered. This would allow me to potentially grab other rare cards. I think it's worth it, let's take it. Yeah. And then, do I need anything else? Turbo might be good, let's do that. And then I cannot afford the Iron Wave just by a little bit, which is fine. I think Turbo is better. I definitely need some more energy here. Right, here I will try to use the Limit Break twice. Not the Limit Break, sorry, I mean the feed. Let's do Reboot. I do need to deal a little bit of extra damage. Hyper Beam is too much, right? So let's just do Machine Learning and wait. Come. And then here I could seek the feed, but I don't actually have enough to kill with it yet. So I think I'll do... let's seek the Corruption. Yeah, that'll be better, because then I can fill it with the Impervious. And then ideally I would get something like a Reaper to just deal a little bit of damage. And I'll be weakened next turn too. Electrodynamics might kill, right? Actually, will definitely kill. Wait, so it'll evoke 1 orb. No, actually, that's fine. So if I do Electrodynamics, then Fission. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm ready for the feed. Let's do Turbo, and then, yeah, I think I'll speed this up by back. Ideally, I would do Feed, Exhume the feed. Let's hope I get it in that order. Alright, beautiful. I got them in the same hand, so was able to get up to an 89 HP. An Ancient Potion, which I don't think I'll take. Cut Through Fate, Darkness, All Out Attack. Cut Through Fate is a good attack card. Let's take it. And then, yeah, let's abandon the elite and get 4 question mark rooms. Right here, I got the Spike and S time. Again, ideally would be able to use the feed twice here, although that might be a bit of a challenge. Alright, another 15. There's a buffer, but that's not going to help. Actually, I can amplify the buffer before we defend it. Still need to deal a little bit of damage, so I can actually use the feed on the Spike Slime at least. 5 incoming. Hyper Beam is too much, right? And I got the Exhume, which means I can't really do it twice. You know what? I'm just going to do Demon Form. I'll take 5 damage here, but this way I should have... Oh, I don't have quite enough block. Or damage for the feed. Here, let's do All for One. I want Turbo. Let's do Cut Through Fate. Okay, at least now I can get rid of these two, and then yeah, I can seek the feed. Okay, good. All right, and then I could, you know what? Let's do reboot. All right, I played a reboot there because I hadn't exhausted the Exhume yet, so that means I should be able to still get it, and I'm only losing 1 HP thanks to Tori. I think I am okay taking a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, I got the Void together with the Corruption, which is a shame. Yeah, I should have done the Cut Through there too. I want to do... No, there's the Exhume. Beautiful. All right, awesome. Okay, 95 max HP. I got the well-fed modifier. We got a Fire Potion, which... Okay, hang on. I will take the Meditate here. Let me take the Fire Potion of the Snake Oil Potion because I might need 40 damage more so than I might need to randomize some card costs. Although who knows, that might have been useful too. Here, I don't think I'll do the Exhume Fiend thing. I think I'll just do Bludgeon and, you know, keep it simple. Come. Who's my final boss, by the way? It was not the Hexaghost. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Corruption. No reason to do Limit Break, so let's wait. Come. Not happy with how much HP I'm losing here already. I can do Rainbow for free, then Fission to draw. Alright, there's an Amplify, which, I mean, might as well play it. Come. Extra card draw is nice. Alright, here, anything useful to meditate? Not really. I do Berserk. I am guaranteed to be attacked next turn, right? So, yeah, I guess I can do... I honestly don't know what to do. Let's do Demon Form Meditate, yeah, and then let's bring back... How about a Buffer? That might be helpful. Especially because I won't be able to play any attacks next turn. And, of course, I got the feed in that hand. That's a shame. Alright, let's do Impervious, Buffer... And now I wonder if I should wait for the feed to come back. Can I reshuffle somehow? Let's do All for One. There's a Reboot. And then I can grab a Seek. Oh, but then, wait, hang on. Let's do Limit Break first. Then do Reboot. Okay. I mean, I have the buffer still. You know what? I'll wait a little bit just to see if I can get the feed. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. You know what? The sooner I get to 110 max HP, the better. Got a Speed Push, which I'll skip, and a Chill Leap. I will take the Chill, and ideally I would also get it upgraded soon. And me then the bone, if your HP is at below 50%, at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. That is fine, but probably not really necessary here. Here I got the Spike Slime. Electrodynamics is interesting. Let's do Cut Through Fate. And yeah, Juggernaut is fine. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'll trigger the meat on the bone, which is nice. Here I could just do Bludgeon, right? Yeah, let's just do Bludgeon. Come. Alright, and then ideally I would actually evoke the Orb. Here, let's do Corruption, Impervious, and Meditate. Meditate what, though? How about Reboot? Come. Alright, there is a Seek. I am not weakened, so I can seek the feed, and then use the feed, and then Reboot, and there is a small chance I might be able to get an Exhume, although if I don't, the enemy will die. Actually, wait, if I do Chill, then I won't accidentally kill. Alright, yeah, so I'm fine here. I'll speed this up until I have the Exhume. Alright, beautiful. Up to 104 max HP now. We got another Fire Potion. That's a little too much. Charge Battery, Deadly Poison, or Rampage. Yeah, Charge Battery is a solid defensive card. Let's take it. And then here, Move, Transform, Upgrade. I might get a duplicate, so I don't think I'll transform. I also don't really think I need to remove. Let's upgrade what first? I think the Seek upgrade might be nice. Let's upgrade that. Right, and then here I got Akabika. Your first attack each combat is 8 additional damage. That's nice. And here I got Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 should whenever you enter a Rust Site. Okay. Right, here I got the Grumman Knob. Very tempted to start it with Fiendfire. Yeah, I think I'll just do Fiendfire with Akabiko. That's 60 damage right off the bat. And then I can use the Fire Pusher if I need to, but ideally I would get by without them. Yeah, Bludgeon is enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle drop log and 2 extra energy. Weave Ghostly Armor, Tools of the Trade. Let's see Ghostly Armor. I'm a little worried about not having enough defenses for the upcoming boss here. I kind of want to upgrade, what, Corruption? Might not be a bad thing to upgrade. Echo Form? No. Lots of good things to upgrade here. Let's upgrade the Offering first. Yep. Okay. The extra card draw would be useful, and the extra energy is always nice. Buffer is a good way to start. I think I'll do Buffer. Should I do Reboot? I think I'll do Ghostly Armor. So I have the Buffer, so I could defend the next turn without having to transform. And that might be worth it. Because that way I can also set up the Barricade. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. So I'm losing the Buffer here, but hopefully the Barricade will allow me to do really well here. And also do Echo Form. Man, this is really tempting. Alright, let's do Echo Form. Okay, I'm setting up all my powers. Next turn I'm weakened, but I do have 2 Fire Potions. So I could Echo Form the Immolate, right? I think I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Okay, and then I can do Bias Cognition and Chill. So that should give me enough block for next turn. Oh, no, not quite enough, right? Because of the vulnerability I have. Okay, at least I do have Impervious, so that's good. So let's do Impervious. And then Turbo Fiendfire? No, I think I'm fine here. Okay. I do have a lot of blocks, so hopefully that should be enough. I do Electrodynamics. Or Meditate? Or Rainbow first? I don't think I need Electrodynamics. So let's do Rainbow. And then Meditate what? Honestly, I don't know. Berserk? Meteor Strike? I don't have energy for that. Let's just do a defensive card like Charge Battery. Okay. 20 incoming. I mean, I guess I can use the feed here, right? Let's do Core Surge twice. Cut Through Fate. Offering is fine. Come. And then I was hoping for a Corruption. Anything I need to... Oh, I actually can't seek anything. All right, let's do Corruption. I can't really do Limit Break either. You know what? Just to be safe, I think I'll Exhume back and Impervious. Okay. Yeah, that should have me defended for quite some time. I could reshuffle with the Fission. Let's do that, because there's no other way to really evoke the Dark Orb. And then I can seek... What? Anything that gives me strength? Yeah, I'm not sure. Amplify, I don't really have a good power. What about if I do Demon Form and Turbo? That way I can actually play the Demon Form. And then the feed will... the Limit Break won't be useless. Okay. I think I'm overthinking it. I already have 90 block. I think I should be fine, right? Let's amplify the Machine Learning. And then do Leap and Fiendfire. Come. And then here I can do... Should I do Berserk? Yeah, why not? Let's do Berserk. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that twice. Alright, I hope it's not going to be an issue, but yeah, probably shouldn't have done that twice. Come. Alright, here let's do Limit Break twice. Okay. Yeah, I think with Limit Break twice, I should have no troubles whatsoever. Let's do Cut Through Fate. Get rid of both of these. And All for One. And Reaper. Oh, I should have double tapped something. Yeah, that probably would have been enough, right? It's fine. Yeah, I was overthinking it. This ended up not being too difficult. Alright. Okay, perfect everything so far. Did skip an elite, though. Hand of Greed, that's exactly why I wanted to take the Prismatic Shard. Not only is it a great attack card, it also gives me blocks. Gives me gold, so let's take it. And let's definitely go for the Curse Key. Again, energy to your return. One of you open an unbossed chest to obtain a curse. So, yeah, I just have to be careful not to get a duplicate curse. Got the Bronze Automaton at the end. That's good. One... Oh, wow. Just one elite. Okay. That's disappointing. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3 question mark rooms. Middle gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right side gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And far right is less than that. So yeah, I'll go into this elite here. So start on the left and then turn right. So how many did I have on Act 1? I had 7, 6 now. So I just need 2 more question mark rooms on Act 3. Alright, so here, starting with the Bludgeon is very tempting. I will take a little bit of damage, but I think that's fine. Okay. That's a good amount of damage on turn 1, huh? Alright, 18. I could seek, what? Barricade? No. Corruption? Corruption Turbo? Yeah, let's do that. Let's seek the Corruption and the Turbo. That allows me to play that, and then Impervious to be fully defended, and do an Echo Form for fun. Come. Use the feed here. That might be a little hard to pull off. Let's double play the Leap. I don't think I'll do Berserk. It's a little too risky. Could have exhumed the Seek, I guess. Just a Hand of Greed. I would love to play that too. Do I want to double play the Offering? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? It gives me lots of energy. Okay. Let's do Ghostly Armor. Hand of Greed with a double tap is good. Okay. And then, I guess, yeah, I still need to feed. Hang on. Fiendfire would be 30. That's too much. Can I... How about if I do Reaper, then Buffer, and then Fiendfire? Yeah, beautiful. That makes it very easy to use the feed next turn. Okay. And wait, I do need to... Yeah, the feed is still coming up, so I don't think I'll do... Well, actually, I guess I could meditate. Let's do Chill and Fission. This is not yet enough to kill. Get rid of this guy. Then do Charge Battery, and then, yeah, hopefully next turn I should be able to get the feed. Yes, beautiful. Alright, I just need to use the feed one more time. Another Fire Potion, which I'll skip. Stack is pretty good. Let's take it. Solid defensive card. Right here, I got the birds. It looks good. Let's do Immolate. Actually, I think I'm going to double tap the Immolate. Right? Yep. And then let's do Chill. I think I'll do Offering. Yes, I was hoping to get a feed. I can use it to get rid of this guy, and then I can also wait to... Hang on, should I do rainbow? Yeah, let's do rainbow too. Okay. Yeah, so now I'll just wait to be able to get the exhume to get the feedback. So I think I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Alright, it was actually my next hand. Beautiful. Okay, 113 max HP. So now I think I can stop worrying about the feed and maybe worry about the Hand of Greed more. Heavy Blade Piercing will consume. Sometimes I have a lot of strength, and this would allow me to get overkill if I can play the demon form. So I think I'll take it. Then here I got the Snake Plant with 21 incoming and nothing good to do here. Guess I'll do Echo Form and wait. Okay, just have to get lucky against the elites that I don't have this type of opening hand. It is very tempting to double play the Chill. Let's do that to give me at least a little bit of block, and then do Fiend Fire with Akabiko. Okay. Alright, and then here, let's do Cut Through Fate twice. Get rid of... Actually, yeah, I don't think I need Core Surge. And, there's the Hand of Greed, which I don't think I can play here. I was hoping I could play it, but I don't have enough damage for that. If I use a Fire Potion, I have 40... Yeah, you know what? Let's use a Fire Potion. Free up a potion slot and gain gold. Okay. Alright, Prepared Poison Snap. Piercing Well is a solid defensive card. Let's take it. I was offered it before, and I think now I'm ready to take it. Alright, Sentry Sphere. Hand of Greed is only 28. Can I double tap that? Yes. Yes, let's seek the double tap. And I don't know if I need it, but let's also grab the Turbo. Okay. Turbo, double tap. This would be... Hang on. So it's 48, right? So it's not enough for the backliner, but enough to get rid of this guy. And then I can also do a Bludgeon. Okay. Maybe I should wait for Meditate. That will allow me to... Hang on. Let's do Fiend Fire first. Okay. Yeah, Meditate will allow me to bring back that Hand of Greed. I could try to kill with it again. Should I do Reboot? Let me do Immolate, and then if I get a feed or something else, I might be able to... Yeah, I don't want to take 20 damage, so let's just do Bludgeon here. Okay. Got a Gambler's Brew, Pummel Strike, Deadly Poison, Bowling Bash. Pummel Strike is good for card draw. I have the energy, so I wouldn't mind more card draw. Right, Cultist then Chosen. Thunderstrike, unfortunately, is very useless. Let's do Piercing Well to be fully defended. I think I'll just do Barricade. There's no reason to do all for one, and ideally I would use the Akabiko with some multi-hit. Ideally the Fiend Fire. I did not get that. But again, I can double tap. It's only 48, though. I need 49. Should I use another Fire Potion? Why not? Let's do it. Alright. Yeah, it's a shame, but it does give me gold, so I think it's worth it. Alright, and then here, yeah, no reason to meditate, but might as well play that. Alright, there's a feed. I don't really need to rush to use the feed, so I think I'll just do feed all for one and wait. Alright, 16. I do have an Impervious here. Let's see what the offering gives me. There's a Limit Break, which I don't really need. I'll do Hyper Beam, Impervious, and a Buffer. Okay. I guess I could have done Turbo and Immolate too. Could deal more damage. Heavy Blade is only 10 damage. That's really disappointing. Alright, I'm fully dependent. Might as well do Heavy Blade and wait. Okay. 31. That is a lot. That is a lot. Alright. Well, I guess I have the Buffer. So let's not do anything else. Okay. Alright, here this is annoying. I do want to do Hand of Reach just to deal damage, but also I wouldn't mind getting... You know what? No, let's do Corruption, Chill, and Core Surge. Okay. Alright. And then 22 incoming. I can do Ghostly Armor, Cut Through Fate. Get rid of the Dazed. Okay. Then, ooh, I can Exhume something. Yeah, Exhume the Impervious just to play it safe. Alright, this fight is taking me way longer than I thought it would. And I wasn't able to play either my feed or the Hand of Greed. So, yeah, I think... Should I do Juggernaut? That will deal a little bit of extra damage. Okay. Maybe could have considered seeking some days, because all of these are days now. Yeah, fine. At least I have exactly enough block. Alright. And then ideally I would get a Hand of Greed here. That would be beautiful. No, but I can do... Hang on. Cut Through Fate. Get rid of both of these. Then Rainbow. And that's enough to kill with the Juggernaut. Alright, fine. Seeking Meditate, Beam Cell. I already have these two, so let's take the Beam Cell. And then, yeah, going on the right, we got Snecko. Okay. Corruption is an interesting way to start. Barricade. I can't do the Impervious if I do that, though. Oh, man. Yeah, I think Corruption is better. That way I just don't have to deal with the cost of at least the skills. Okay. Alright, 8 incoming. Yeah, I have to leap here. And I think I'll do Akabiko Fiend Fire. Okay. Buffer would have been interesting, too, but I think this is fine. 22, I could Exhume a Buffer, but hang on, let's do double tap Pummel Strike first. Okay. And then Chill, Piercing Whale, Exhume what? I could Exhume the Buffer. Yeah, let's do it. That way I don't have to take any damage here. Okay. I do have Creative AI. wonder if I should try to get combo with it. 22, let's do charge battery, cut through fate. Do I need the fission? Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt. Okay. Let's do fission. Thunderstrike is useless. Looks like I'll take some damage here. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, fine. Let's do beam cell and then meditate. What? Impervious is fine. Okay. Alright, at least I triggered the beat of the bow, which is good. Alright, so here let's do impervious, and then Hand of Greed's not going to be enough. Let me do demon form for free, then offering. There's a free bludgeon, that's always nice, and now Hand of Greed is enough. Beautiful. Alright, protect, cool stab, wall strike, protect is a great defensive card. Let's definitely take that. Alright, yeah, I got the Book of Stabbing. I need some luck on turn 1. Not the best way to start here. I do have some good potions. The Rainbow gives me 5 block, Chill gives me... Or if I do Chill first and then Rainbow, that'll be 5, and then I can Exhume. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Chill first, then Rainbow. Okay, so I have 10 already. And then I can Exhume... double tap the beam cell. I can Exhume Rainbow or Chill. Let's do the Chill because that gives me the 2 extra block, which I might need going forward. Alright, 21. But the Piercing Well, unfortunately, it's the wrong turn. I think I have to try to use the Gambless Brew and then the Entropic Brew. What can I draw here? Nothing that allows me to perfect this one, unfortunately, right? Ah, that's a bummer. Alright, well, let's not waste any more potions. Let's just do Hand of Greed, Machine Learning, and... wait, yeah. I could have used the Energy Potion, played the Meteor Strike, but there's no reason to waste another potion if I already cannot perfect this one. Which is a shame. Let's grab the Corruption. I needed the Seek in the beginning. Do not have that, unfortunately. Let's do Corruption, Church Battery, Offering. And then do Echo Form, or... Let's do Turbo, then Reboot. Then Meteor Strike, that is free and pays for itself. And then I can do Fisher for one more card draw. Yeah, alright, no chance of perfecting this one, which is a shame. Yeah, I think somehow I have to bottle that Seek. Let's do Echo Form here, then Impervious, then Pummel Strike. I guess I could have played the Fiendfire, but this is fine. Surprised how little damage I'm doing. I'm able to defend reasonably well, but double play the buffer here. Okay. Then do... yeah, let's just do Emulate. Could have done Hand of Greed too, I guess. Actually, yeah, Hand of Greed was more damage. No, it wasn't more damage, right? Because it's not upgraded. Alright, fine. I'll finish this. Alright, that's a shame. Got a letter opener every time. Play 3 skills in a single turn. Deal 5 damage to all enemies. And Bloodletting is not bad. Cool-Headed is also interesting. How badly do I need energy? Let's take the Bloodletting for now. Okay. Right here, I got the Shell Person Fungi Beast. Let's start off with a Chill. Then a Rainbow. I do Piercing Well? No, I'm almost fully defended. I don't think I'll do Piercing Well. Okay. Only losing 1 HP, that's fine. The backline is almost dead. Let's do... I think I'll do Core Search and Reboot, hoping for a better hand. I did not really get that, but I can do Impervious to be fully defended. Okay. That backline's guaranteed not to attack me, that's good. Hyper Beam would kill the backliner though, right? Anything I need to Exhume? Impervious? Not a bad idea. Let's Exhume the Impervious, defend, and then be vulnerable from the backliner. And then I could also do multicast. Okay. And then here I can do Fiendfire's 28. I need 29, so I'm short by just a little bit. In that case, let's not do that. Actually, here, let's still do Fiendfire. Alright, that way I can use the Hand of Greed once I get it. Did lose a little bit of HP there, but that's fine. Although, didn't I discard the Hand of Greed? I might have. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, we got a Skill Potion, which is probably better than a Fear in the Bottle. I don't think I really need that. Third Eye, Tactician, Perfective Strike. Let's take the Third Eye. Okay. Yeah, I got Wraith as well as Kunai. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, get 1 dexterity. Now, having a Wraith on turn 1 is kind of annoying. Yeah, it does make my opening hand weaker than it already was. Let's go see Armor all for 1. Wait. Alright, 6 incoming. Let's do Electrodynamics. It's not horrible here. Let's do that. Then do Leap. Okay. I mean, it does deal 3 damage to both enemies every turn. 19. Oh, man, I got Corruption, Barricade together again. Alright, let's do Corruption. Oh, then I can't do Hyper Beam. I was thinking of doing the Hyper Beam too. That would have gotten rid of this guy too. Alright, alright. Took a little bit more damage than I like. Can I use... Actually, I can just use Hand of Greed here. Let's do that. I could Seek the buffer probably. Yeah, Protect is fine. Probably don't need multicast. Let's seek the buffer. That way I'll avoid taking too much damage here. And then something I don't want, like, or maybe just a skill. Do I have strength? I do not. I do bloodletting. No, I don't think I need that either. I could do meditate. How about that? Because then I can fully defend with the buffer and then meditate back. What? A bludgeon? Hand of Greed? Sure. Might be hard to have it be fatal, but might as well try. 15, I can do Juggernaut, Protect. Then, yeah, let's do Hand of Greed, sure. Okay. And then 27 again. This is not enough. I'm really starting to get worried. At least the stack gives me a little bit of block. So let's do stack and then Fiendfire. I am taking much more damage than I'd like. What is it with the deck? I guess it even though I have a bunch of rare cards, it still doesn't have good defensive cards, or I'm just not drawing them in the right turn. Maybe that's the issue. Down to 20 HP. Now I'm feeling a little sad about getting rid of that potion. Let's do Pommel Strike. I guess I have Reaper. Does heal me back a little bit. And then the Orb is enough. Okay. Alright, we got a Distilled Chaos Potion, which might be better than the Elixir Potion. And then Madness Piercing Well Weave. I already have this. Between these two, yeah, I do have 2 Scry synergies. Yeah, let's take the Weave. Madness would have not been horrible either. Okay. Here, I definitely will want to choose a card. Probably not the Defragment, though. Glacier is great. Yeah, I think I'll take the Glacier. Okay, great defensive card. Alright, so turn Mystic. Should I try to get overkill here? I think I should. Let's do Buffer Hand of Greed. Yeah, so I think I'll speed this up. The goal is to play the Heavy Blade, no, not the Demon form, and then wait for the Heavy Blade to be able to deal enough damage. So, yeah, and I think I'll do the Barricade here as well. Alright, actually, let's do Meteor Strike first. Give me energy back, okay? Then do Barricade. It's a shame I can't do the Echo form, though. Actually, can I just kill this one with the Fiendfire? Yeah, I think I can. Alright, okay. So yeah, I think this should be easy. I'll be right back. Alright, Heavy Blade does 144 damage already. Beautiful. Okay, got Overkill out of the way. We got a Flex Potion, which I'll skip. Perseverance, Flying Knee, or Wave the Hand. Okay, Perseverance is interesting because it might become better. Let's take it. Okay. And then here, let's take Curse number 2. Unique Curse number 2, which is good. And here, duplicated card deck. Unfortunately, I'm going for Highlander, so there's nothing I can actually duplicate. That's a shame. Alright, so yeah. And I don't know if I have Transform ability on Act 3, so I can't even duplicate a Curse. Alright, next upgrade. Meditate seems very tempting. But no, I think I should probably upgrade a rare card. Should I make things cheaper? There's a small chance I might get Snecko Eye after the boss, so I don't think I'll upgrade the Corruption Barricade yet. Instead, how about I'll upgrade the Fiendfire, because if I get it on turn 1 or 2, well, basically if I get it with like a Biko active, it'll deal so much more damage. Alright, Bronze Automaton. Let's see if I can set up well here. Not a good start. Let me see if the skill potion gives me something good. Reboot, Seeing Red, or Program. Reboot gives me energy, and ideally gets me a better set of cards. Yeah, that's not much better. Alright, let's do Third Eye. Ghostly Armor, Limit Break, Feed. Let's get rid of these two. And then I can play the Demon form at least. Demon form, Beam Cell, and Chill. Yeah, this is not exactly a good opening start. A good start. 14. At least I got the Impervious in the right turn, so that's helpful. Let's do Rainbow, then Impervious. No Barricade, no Corruption though, so this might be a problem. This guy took Hyper Beam, that's fine. Backliner took Creative AI. Yeah, you can save those. Not being attacked here again, that's good. Let's do Offering. Okay. Still no good cards, but I did get the Echo Form, that's good. Let's do Weave. Cut Through Fate. Exhume. I think I'll grab the Exhume and use it to get the Offering played again. Yep. Let's do... Should I do Charge Battery? No, I think I'll do Offering, even though my hand is full. Okay, there's Barricade, that's really good. Yep, let's do it. Okay, I do have an Energy Potion. Maybe Fiendfire would have been worth it too. I think all of them are guaranteed to attack, right? Yep. It's a lot of damage incoming. Let's see. So I have Heavy Blade for 44. Hang on. Let's do Bloodletting first. That was dumb. Should have done Glacier first. Right. Glacier does get rid of the backline. That's good. Okay. Then I can do Heavy Blade to get rid of this guy. And I just need to... I guess I have to play the Protect. Might as well do Juggernaut. Should have done that sooner. Let's do Protect. And then do I want to do Hyper Beam? No, because I will deal some damage with the Juggernaut. Okay. Right. I need to gain a lot more block. And I don't have... nearly enough. Let's do Fission. That allows me to play the Meteor Strike. Okay. And then do Immolate. And Weaken 2. Oh boy. Can I come up with 51 block? Yeah, I can Pummel Strike. There's nothing I can really grab other than maybe a Seek. Let's do Pummel Strike twice here. Okay, there's a Seek. There's a Turbo. Well, let's do Turbo, then do All for One. Then do Bloodletting, Beam Cell, Weave. Another Turbo. Yeah, lots of energy with the multicast. That's interesting, but that doesn't really help me. Then let's Seek. Double tap. Perseverance. That's not enough. Double tap and Reboot. How about that? Because I have the energy. Double tap the Hand of Greed. Then do Corruption, then do Reboot. Yeah, that's nothing I can do, right? Alright, I'm going to use the one reload I have in my day and reload and double play the Glacier with the Echo Form. Yeah, let's try to keep everything the same way, although, man, now I'm not sure if I remember. I think I drank my potion in the beginning, right? I grabbed a Reboot here, and then, did I do Blood? I think I did Bloodletting too, right? Yeah. And then I don't think I did Reaper. Let's do Reboot. Hope I did it correctly. Yeah, okay, because I got Third Eye. Yeah, this is still the same way, and then I drink this. And yeah, okay, good. Just want to make sure I do everything the same way, just so I just fixed that one mistake. So here I did Impervious and Rainbow, right? Did I do Rainbow? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did Rainbow. All right. This guy took a different card now, though. Machine Learning and Hyper Beam. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Is this different? Something feels different. Now let's do Weave, Cut Through Fate. Offering. Come. Another Weave, Offering. Yeah, I think, no, this is still the same, right? Yeah, I think I played the Echo Form. Then Exhumed the Offering. Alright. And then here, I did Barricade, right? Yeah, that was crucial. Could have done Fiendfire to get rid of one of the minions, but I think this is better. Okay. And then because of Echo Form, double playing the Glacier is much better now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, beautiful. So that way I'm actually fully defended. I can save the Protect for later to possibly even double play that. And then I can do Bloodletting, Juggernaut, Heavy Blade. Okay. And then, yeah, might as well do Machine Learning. Alright, yeah, this is much better. I think this should give me a chance now because I can double play the Protect. Yep, let's do that. Shame I can't do the Corruption because of that. Actually, no, I can if I do Fission. Yeah, let's do that, then do Corruption. Okay. Alright. Now, I don't need that much more block. I still need some. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Can I kill if I double play the Limit Break? It's 40 strength. Not bad. Let me seek the double tap and the... Oh, actually, Perseverance is 746. Not quite enough. Well, let's still grab it. Then double tap the Pummel Strike. Then do Perseverance, Turbo, All for One. Yeah, no, I have a bunch of block. Yeah, I didn't get the Corruption play last time. Okay, yeah, I think I should be in a much better spot. Actually, can I kill here? Because I have a lot of strength. No, let's do Third Eye. Core Search is fine. Get a Weave. Then do a stack, lethal, Leap, Ghostly Armor. And then, I guess I can just do Meditate. And, yeah, this should be fine. All right. So, yeah, that one reload, I just had to realize I had the Echo Form played, which is a bit of a difficulty for me. Is there anything I need to wait for? No, I can just kill with the Pummel Strike. All right. I mean, I could have waited for the Hand of Greed, but I think that's fine. Speaking of, a second one, no, I don't think I'll take that. 1,000 Cuts, Phantasm Killer. I don't think I need 1,000 Cuts either. Let's take the Phantasm Killer. And then here, definitely going to take the Black Star. It leaves them to show Relic when defeated. That should be very helpful. Okay. All right, Time Meter at the end. I only have 2 unique curses, so it might be hard to get another 3. There's a 3 lead path, though, so that's good. I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark rooms, and then I can also get a shop at the end. So yeah, definitely I'm able to get Mr. Machine. If I didn't skip an elite and a 1, I would not have been able to get Mr. Machine, so I'm kind of glad I did that. Alright, so here, let's do Glacier, Ghostly Armor, and then Core Surge. I guess this guy. Come. Probably should have tried to trigger the letter opener more. Right, here, let's do Rainbow, Seek. I would like to play the Hand of Greed, although it alone is not enough. So let me maybe grab probably another skill. How about Bloodletting and Offering? Is that too much? Fine, let's do Offering. All right, let's do Offering first. Okay. Then Hand of Greed is enough for this guy. Okay. And then should I just do Juggernaut? That might be interesting. Let's do Juggernaut. And I can do a Weave. Let's do... Yeah, I'll do Turbo, a Reboot, and hopefully one more skill, like Chill. Actually, I can also just do Hyper Beam. Let me make my life a little easier. Come. Right, and then here, Hand of Greed does... Actually, with the ghostly armor, I don't take damage here. Beautiful. Alright, just lucky Quick Slash Steam Barrier. Steam Barrier is not bad. Let's take it. Quick Slash might have been interesting for card draw too, because I do have energy. Right, I don't think I need the Reaper here. Let's do Pummel Strike, Glacier, or Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is nice AoE damage. Let's play that. Come. I will accept a little bit of damage here. Alright, 16 incoming. Let's do Corruption, Chill, then Reboot. Come. And then I can do Charge Battery, and yeah, I don't think I'll get rid of the backliner here. Let's feed this guy. Come. Alright, and then there's a Meteor Strike, which I can play to get rid of this guy. Let's do that. Gives me energy back. Then do Beam Cell Reaper. If I do Rainbow. Yeah, I was hoping that the Lightning Orb would deal more damage. It's fine. Come. And then here, let's do Electrodynamics first. Then Fission, Weave, and then trigger the letter opener to kill. Beautiful. Alright, Wild Strike, All Attack, Clothesline. Clothesline is interesting. I do have the energy. I think I'll take the All Attack, though. I feel like I need more AoE damage. I am okay losing the Berserk. Yeah, it is very hard to use. So, yeah, let's lose it. And I'm going left, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, here definitely want to fight for a Relic. Okay. 30 incoming. There's a Piercing Whale that is helpful. Unfortunately, doesn't really make sense to play anything else. I'll play the Perseverance to give me a little bit of block at least. Okay. I guess I could have done the Amplify to trigger the letter opener too. Alright, here, let's see what the third eye allows me to get rid of. Let's get rid of all three of these. And then do Core Surge. Okay, I'm starting to get a little worried. A lot of damage. Guess I have the Akabiko and the Eternal Feather, so that's good. 32. Let's do Hyper Beam, Cut Through Fate. Meditate. Bludgeon. Bludgeon's not enough. Let's grab the Meditate. I'll do Bloodletting. Feed and Meditate. Hyper Beam, probably. I'm down to 23 HP. That is pretty tough. Actually, am I dead here? I don't have block cards. Wow. That was unexpected. No, I have exactly enough. Alright, wow, that was close. That was close. We got Unseasoned Top. When I have no cards in hand during turn, draw a card. That should allow me to get combo. I should really try that. Let's also grab a Thunderclap. Okay. Here I got the Maw. Let's start off with Third Eye. Yeah, this looks fine next turn. The Beam Cell in particular. And then might as well do this. Okay. Which is the big attack. Luckily, I do have some block cards. So let's do Beam Cell, Amplify, Bias Condition, Steam Barrier, Leap. Let's see if I get something good with the Unseasoned Top. Nope. Nope. Still taking damage. Still not happy with that. And do I have a Rest Site? No. Not until the very end. So, starting to get a little worried here. Anything? I actually can't exhume anything. Alright, let's do Barricade. And I guess I'll do Machine Learning. Okay. 16. Wow. Alright, let's do Ghostly Armor. Then Reboot, hoping to get some block cards. Glacier's not bad. Okay. Then do Beam Cell, Fission, and I guess I could do Rainbow. Okay. Not being attacked here, giving me a bit of a breather. I might have to Reaper. Too bad I don't have enough strength for it to be really worth it. Let's do Bludgeon here instead. And wait. And I am struggling here. I am seriously struggling. Let's do Turbo, Leap, Piercing Whale. Then Emulate and All-Out Attack. And I'm still taking 2 damage. Hang on, let's do Weave. Ah, great. I got the Impervious in a turn where I can't play it. 11 times 4, that's so much. Oh boy. Alright, so I think the best I can do is to do Steam Barrier, Thunderclap. No, I guess Hand of Greed and then stack. So that's 29. I need, yeah, I'll take 12 damage, so that's fine. I could have done Thunderclap, there's no reason not to. Okay. And then here, let's do Third Eye. Still Meditate, Phantasm Killer. I probably don't need Phantasm Killer. Let's do Ghostly Armor, Weave, double tap the Feed. Okay. 34. Okay, I think I have to seek the Corruption and possibly the Offering, but I'm hoping to get by without it too. I don't think I can. Let's grab the Protect maybe. I'm trying to preserve HP, so I don't think I want to play the Offering. Let's do Chill. And then Protect, Exhume, Rainbows. Another Seek, sure. And then grab, how about... Can't do all for one. I only have 1 energy, so let's grab the Core Surge and Perseverance. Play Core Search, and then I'll do Meditate. I can bring back the Impervious, right? Let's do that. Okay. Alright. Here, let's do Meteor Strike to gain energy back. Then do Cut Through Fate. And then Buffer is pretty good. Although, wait, can I just kill here? I think I'm very close to being able to kill. Just need to deal 29 damage. Oof, that is a lot of incoming. Yeah, let's try to kill here. Let's do Weave. Do I not have enough? No, I do have enough of the Immolate. Wow, that was really tough. We got a Flex Potion. Dragon Secret Weapon Reprogram. Secret Weapon is a nice rare card. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. No, I think I'll take Shrugoff just because I feel like I need more cards and I barely have any. If I get unlucky here, I'll be dead, so I have to be really careful. Luckily, I do start out with a Piercing Well. That's very nice. And I'm very tempted to Reaper with that could be good just to heal. This way, well, I'm still dead if I get the big attack, but gives me some hope. Alright, there's a Seek. I could do Buffer. I probably should do Buffer, right? Let's definitely Seek Amplify Buffer. Yep, let's do that. Come. And then I can also do Cut Through Fate. And, yeah, let's grab the Thunder Strike because I don't need it. Come. Alright, 18. Protect and Leave allows me to be fully defended, but then I can't play the Barricade. But that's fine. That allows me to save a leap or a buffer for another big attack. Okay, not being attacked, that's good. I think it's tempting to do Echo Form here. Okay, Weave is fine. Alright, 45. Yeah, double play the Impervious. That's great. Okay. And then I can do Turbo and Bludgeon. Beautiful. Another 18. Double play the Shrugoff. Okay. I think I need to Exhume. Impervious again? Not a bad idea. I don't have Barricade, so it's probably not that useful with that without Barricade. Well, let's Exhume something. Piercing Well? No. Let's grab the Seek. Why not? And then I can Seek. I only have 2 energy, and the enemy is intangible, right? So, how about I Seek, Meditate, and Church Battery? Okay. And then next turn, you know what? I would like to play the Barricade, especially if I don't get attacked. I'm not being attacked. That's good. Actually, it's very tempting to... You know what? Let's double play the Meteor Strike because that gives me a lot of energy, and I might try to, with Unseen Top, get combo here. Although it won't be easy. Actually, if I'm trying to get combo, do I still have a curse in my hand? I do not. Alright, let's try this. So, this is card number 3. Then 4. Then 5. And now I might hit a curse, of course. 6, 7... you know what? I'm okay using the Hand of Greed too. Alright. Got a Whetstone up, pick up 2 random attacks. That's Meteor Strike and Cut Through Fate upgraded. And Lantern Surgical with additional energy, as well as I already have these 2. Let's take the Iron Wave. Come. At least I perfected that one. Here I could get a Uni Curse. Wait, it's a Uni Curse, right? Because the only curse I have are Doubt and Wrath and Decay. I already have 3. If I get a curse here, I'm guaranteed to get a 5th curse in the next rest site. Or next treasure chest. So yeah, let's try to get the curse here. Let's do Core Surge. Well, already taking 21 damage, so not much I can do there. Okay. 32 is a lot. I mean, I have the buffer. Fine, let's just do buffer here. Okay. Another 10. Echo Form is tempting. Let me see what this gives me first. Get rid of all 3 of these. I was hoping for the curse. Stag would allow me to almost be fully defended. Let's do Heavy Blade. Yeah, fine. I guess I'll do Stag and lose the Echo Form. 15. Ghostly Armor. All attack is risky. Okay, there's a curse. Beautiful. Alright. So that's curse number 4. Here I have another 15. I do have double damage, so that's 64 damage with just a Bludgeon. Let's do Bludgeon. Then 21 is a lot. Let me see if I can get something better here. I was hoping for an Offering, but fine. Let's do Perseverance. Come. And then here, Hyper Beam. Can I double tap the Hyper Beam? That would allow me to kill, right? Let's do that. Grab the double tap. And a Hand of Greed. Wait, can I double tap the... No. Double tap a Hand of Greed is not going to be enough, unfortunately. I could play a Feed afterwards. What if I do Hyper Beam and Hand of Greed? That's 46. That should be enough, right? Beautiful. Alright, we got a Speed Potion, Rage, Sweeping, Empty Mind. All of these are good. I think Rage might be better. Yeah, I am a little low on defenses, and this might give me a little bit of block. Not being attacked on turn 1. Very tempted to just do Akabiko Fiend Fire. Let's do it. And then... Oh, no. Well, that caused me to lose my perfect on this one. What a shame. Yeah, nothing I could have done. I already used the 1 reload I had in my day, so... Alright, alright. I think I'll just Exhume the Fiend Fire and play that again. Come. Oh, I didn't see Limit Break. Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay discarding it. 13. Yeah, I already lost the perfect, right? So I guess I'll just do Echo Form and then All Attack. Okay. Man, what a shame, though. Alright. Here, let's double play the Pummel Strike. Okay. Then do Weave. Reboot. Hoping to get Corruption or Barricade played. Nope. But I can double tap the Iron Wave. Okay. And let's do Piercing. Let's trigger the Relay Opener. Why not? Yeah, big attacks are starting up. That might be a problem. Double play the Offering or double play the Seek? Okay, I'll double play the Seek. Yeah, that way I can grab Corruption and Barricade, which I can play with the Offering, and then block cards like Impervious and Protect or Chill. Third Eye. Okay. So then let's do Corruption, Beam Cell, Phantasmal Killer, Impervious, and Offering. Okay. And then I can Barricade, Glacier, Third Eye. All 4 is pretty good next turn. Heavy Blade might be good too. And then just do stack. Okay. Should also try to get combo at some point. 35, almost full defend. I do have double damage here, which makes things harder. Double play the Bloodletting to try to get... Do I still have another curse? I do have Wraith and Parasite, but... and Parasite and Decay, actually. But yeah, let's try Bloodletting. Then do Weave. Heavy Blade. Then All for One. Double tap the Beam Cell. Okay. Then Weave. Fission. Rate of AI, All for One. And that's 12 card. Let's hope I don't get too... Actually, I guess even if I get... Yeah, if I get too many attacks, there's actually a Decay. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it would have been hard to get combo there. I can do... Can I kill here? No, I can double play the Ghostly Armor, then do Steam Barrier, then Amplify. Oop, that's not what I meant to play, but this is fine. Right. And then here, I'll just kill with... wait, hang on. Yeah, double played Feet should be enough, right? No, it's... Oh, right, because that... Wait, why was it not enough? It's fine, it's fine. I miscalculated. It's okay. That's a trigger, and that should be enough to kill. Alright, wasn't able to break this one. We got Ginger can no longer become weakened, and Rigo Pillow, one of you arresting an additional 15 HP. Auto Shields is tempting. I already have Heavy Blade. I probably don't need Quick Slash. Let's take the Auto Shields. Here, I got Doubt. That is a duplicate curse, isn't it? Yeah, Doubt, Parasite, Decay, Wraith, and another Doubt. Alright, at least I have a shop to remove it. We got Oddly Smooth Suicide Come with low Dexterity. That's a shame, though. If I get a 6 curse, ideally, then I can remove the Doubt and be done with it. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's do Chill. Should I do Fish? Yeah, let's do Fission. Oh, wow. Alright, I have to do Steam Beard to be fully defended. Okay. And I'm weakened next turn. Well, actually, no, with Ginger, I'm not weakened, but still. Alright, luckily the Raptormancer's not attacking me. I have the Immolate to get rid of the minions. That's good. Or Hyper Beam does more damage. Yeah, or I could do both. Yeah, let's do Hyper Beam. Why not? And then do Pummel Strike. It's kind of tempting to do Hello World, actually. Charge Batter would have been interesting, but Hello World might give me a good block card. Alright, so let's do Turbo. Let's do Barricade. Let's do Weave. Then Offering. Okay. And then Bloodletting is nice. Okay. Let's do Ghostly Armor. I don't even have an attack to double tap, right? So playing the double tap is useless. Let's do Rainbow. Okay. Then Combust would deal another 5 damage. I don't think there's anything I can do to defend, though. I drank the Speed Potion because I had some block before, right? That might have been enough. But currently it is not. Alright, so fine. Let's just do Multicast. No, I should do True Grit and hope it doesn't hit the Multicast. It did not. Then do Multicast. Yeah, alright. Nothing I could have done here. That's a shame. I think I with some luck, I might have had a chance. Let's do Rage. Corruption, probably. Yep. Then do Cut Through Fate. Seek is fine. Then do Protect, Weave, Seek. What? Probably just skills, right? So how about Exhume and Impervious? Play the Impervious, then Exhume the Impervious again, and I should be good. Yep. Alright, it just takes a little too long to get through that Impervious or Barricade or... Well, oh, wait, I already had a Barricade? Oh, this is from Hello World. Wait, no, it can't be from Hello World. Creative AI, that's where it comes from. Yeah, I think I'll just do Fiendfire here, right? Let's do Beam Cell. And just Fiendfire. Come. Alright, go. Juju Base or normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in Question Mark rooms, and Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn deal 3 damage to all enemies. Anger, Dodge, Roll, Poison Stab. I think I can safely skip this. I already have plenty of cards. Right here. Didn't I have a Wraith already? I did. Yeah, so I can't take this. This would be another duplicate. I guess I'm okay. Oh no, if I lose max HP, I lose the stuff modifier. Unless I use Feed one more time? Might not be possible, and I can't do this either, so I guess I have to lose some XP. I should have used the feed one more time at some point. Alright, let's do the colorless cards here. Mind Blast is okay, let's take it. I should say Master Reality, or Master Strategy is not bad. Enlightenment might be good in this deck. Let's take the Master Strategy here as well. Okay. And then here can I get... I don't think I can get enough relics, right? Yeah, definitely can't. I have to remove the duplicate curse because I'm going to go for Highlander. Okay. And then, in terms of cards, I already have I already have Overkill, so I don't need Doom and Gloom. Let's grab the Happy Flower every 3 turns, get extra energy, potion build down, pick up, gain 2 potion slots, and I think I'll buy the Swift Potion and try to do 2 Snecko Potions. Not a bad idea. Also grab $2 at the Starvage Combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards, and add the chosen card to your hand. And also grab a Battle Trance, and I think that's it. Yep. Right. And then here... No, I can't do that. That's a shame. If I can feed on the Time Eater, that would give me the stuff modifier, but that might be really hard to pull off. I'll put the Mind Plus here. Okay. Yeah, that might be almost impossible to pull off, right? But I will give it a try. Why not? Apotheosis is a great way to start. Yeah, that's really nice. And I start with Offering too. Alright, let's do Steam Barrier. Hang on. I might need the Speed Potion. Let me drink that first. Then do Steam Barrier. Then do Offering. Okay. There's a Rage and there's a Fiend Fire. Oh, man. This is really tempting. I do need a bunch of block. I think I have to do Charge Battery. I should have done Apotheosis. Still think I should do Fiend Fire here. Well, okay, so Mind Blast does more damage. I should definitely do Mind Blast first, then do Fiend Fire. You know what? I'm going to ignore Fiend Fire and do Echo Form instead. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. We'll also use the Flex Potion to play the Fiend Fire, but this hopefully is better with the Echo Form. I can double play Shrug It Off. That would be enough block. All for One would bring me back, what, nothing. Well, Steam Beer and Rage, not a bad idea. Let's do All for One, and then play 3 cards. So how about Electrodynamics? Battle Trance to see what that gives me. Man, I got the Seek there. Yeah, I would have loved to have the Seek next turn. Should not have done the Battle Trance. Another 27. I can double play something, but let me do the Swift Potion first. No, I think I'll do the Snecko Potion too. Okay, I can double play the Protect. That gives me enough block. And then Meteor Strike makes it possible to actually be played. Alright. And then let's do Creative AI, nothing else. Okay. I'm running out of defensive options, so that's a problem. Okay, finally a turn of not being attacked. That's really good. Double play the Pummel Strike or Demon Form? Yeah, let's double play the Demon Form. Why not? Then do Pummel Strike. Can't do the Barricade. Let me risk the Snecko Potion here. Nope. At least I got the Glacier for a Frost Orb. Never mind. And then I can do Barricade. Okay, that's really good. Phew. Alright, can I play 2 cards? No, so let's wait for next turn. I can only play 3 cards next turn, but I think that should be fine. Actually, one of the cards will be double played. Like the Impervious, I'm totally okay with that. Alright. And then, yeah, let's do Core Search or Chill. Let's do Chill. Okay. Loop would have been interesting too, actually. Okay. Time-wise, yeah, I definitely missed the Lightspeed modifier. 33. Probably don't need to double play the Corruption. Double play the Exhume is interesting. Another Impervious. Why not? Yeah, let's double play the Exhume to get Impervious. And, yeah, Offering, sure. Then do Corruption. Play the Impervious again. Then Weave, Offering. Okay. Well, I already have played the Exhume, right? So I think I'll save the feed and hope I can somehow get Overkill there. Let's do Limit Break. Ghostly Armor. I think I'll save the Perseverance. Let's do Bludgeon. So Force a Transformation. And then let's do All Attack. Okay. Right. Another Corruption. I already have one, right? So I don't really need a second one. Double play the Stack is a lot of block. Let's do that. I could also double play the Buffer, but I think this is better. Okay. Alright, not being attacked here. Double play the Heavy Blade. No, that's too much. I actually don't want to kill yet. I do want a single plate. How about I'll do double play the Thunderclap? Oh no, Heavy Blade is 200 damage. I don't want that either. Let's do Iron Wave. I have to be careful. I might just kill accidentally, right? I guess I'll do Rainbow. Alright. 48. Okay, yeah, I think this might take a while, but I think I'll speed this up. I'll be back when when I have the feed, because I do want to get the stuff modifier. So yeah, I'll be right back. I forgot that I had 2 Echo Forms, and I accidentally killed without using the feed. I was really close to being able to do that, so another 25 points would have been easily doable. I messed that up. Alright, that's fine. Of the 5 elites, I perfected 2. I did skip an elite on Act 1, so yeah, another one was possible. But I was able to get Mr. Machine, which I would not have been able to get. So I basically effectively only lost 10 HP. I did get money. Oh, that was actually only thanks to the Hand of Greed, right? Because I feel like I definitely used it a few times. Okay, that's good. Did miss the stuff modifier by just a little bit. Yeah, I definitely was ready to use it in the end, and I just missed it. Was able to get Overkill. Combo might have been doable. I didn't get it. Highlander was, of course, easy. Yeah, 25 points would be 61 would have been doable. The 1261 would have had me tied with Goldberry. How did Alex get 1350? That's an insane score. And interestingly, the Dark... Actually, wait. Do the 10 points explain it? Maybe they both Dark and Alex got the Poopy Relic, did not skip that Act 1 Elite. That could explain something, I guess. Yeah, it's very interesting. So, for example, Knight has exactly 75 points more than me, so I wouldn't be surprised if Knight and Goldberry, basically everybody who's a 25-point multiple away from me, did what I did, which is to skip the Act 1 Elite. But then... 1350, that's an insane score. So I perfected all the bosses. I guess more elites would have been perfectible, right? That I think is something I missed. So yeah, getting 25 points for the stuff modifier and then perfecting, I guess, 2 more elites maybe would have been 1311. That would have had me tied with Knight. And then I guess theoretically 2 more perfected elites would have been doable to get a higher score than Alex. But yeah, still, that's very impressive. And yeah, great scores, everybody here. Let me know in the comments what you did. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Oh, and while I was reloading, Gemino was able to tie Alex with 1350. Yeah, that's impressive. Let me know in the comments what you did. All right, let's review the scores from yesterday. So yesterday was a Ironclad run with the Curse run, certain feature, and became Hunter modifier. So everybody was able to get Curses, Stuffed, and the Insignifiant modifier because of the Curse run modifier. And it was very interesting. A lot of people went for Highlander. A lot of people went for Collective Bonuses. Now, I went for Highlander, and I sort of failed. But people did well with going for Collective Bonuses too. So first of all, Crocus, amazing score of 1676, 50 points above Knight and Gemino. So Crocus mentioned he perfected all the elites and all the bosses, went for collective bonuses, and was able to get a total of 6, which is very impressive. He mentioned that with Prayer Wheel and Dollar's Mirror and Courier, which admittedly is a great combination of relics, it was a no-brainer to go for collective bonuses. I did in the beginning commit to going for Highlander, and that might have been a mistake. Yeah, Crocus is effectively first place because everybody above him is definitely using glitches, right? Crocus also took the Pandora's Box instead of, I think I grabbed the Empty Cage, right? Because I had to remove cards, and that probably also helped him get more collectibles, and was able to get Overkill and Combo. Combo was actually surprisingly difficult yesterday. Not everybody was able to get it, even though you had Corruption in that branch. But yeah, great score from Crocus. Congratulations. Next, you have Knight here. I guess Crocus is effectively tied for first place. Then you have Knight and Gemino tied for effectively second place with 1626. So Knight mentioned that he perfected all the elites and all the bosses, was able to get 4 collective bonuses. So effectively the same amount of points as Highlander. But having multiple limit breaks and heavy blades made things easier to perfect, which does make sense. And then he was able to get everything else. So Overkill, Combo, Lightspeed, I Like Shiny, and Money. Congratulations. And then Gemino also perfected everything, got 5 collective bonuses, including a collective bonus on the Immolate, Offering, and Heavy Blade, which all sounds great. Was able to get Overkill, Lightspeed, I Like Shiny, Money, but missed the combo modifier, and that explains why he was able to get 1 extra elite, but did not get combo compared to Knight. The next you have Peltier with 1601, theoretically tied for third place. Peltz mentioned that he perfected 7 of the elites, only missed the Grumman Knob. Got all the bosses, Highlander, and Overkill, as well as Combo and Lightspeed. Combo, again, very impressive to get it. Peltz in his comment actually briefly talked about Slay the Spires, Slay the Spire 2, especially the scoring. And I have to admit, if you haven't checked out the beta branch, the beta branch introduces actual scores as well as badges. I'm not 100% sure yet on the difference. So I think the score just tells you how many floors you went through and how many elites I think you fought. But then badges are things like, you know, if you went out throughout the whole run without resting, etc., right? Oh, and also the other thing I want to mention is in the beta branch, it now only shows the scores of people who are your Steam friends and you played it. So at least I noticed David's score, and I'm Steam friends with him. So yeah, I will encourage you to all friend me on Steam. So once I actually switch to Slay the Spire 2, once I start playing Slay the Spire 2 dailies, we can actually compare scores much easier. And yeah, I actually did put in my channel description the link to my Steam page, so you can use that to friend me, and then that way once I play Slay the Spire 2, I'll just have, I guess, a customized list of scores with friends. Now the beta data branch also still lists your ranking, your global ranking, but it doesn't let you, at least when I played yesterday, it didn't let me compare to others like globally. I think it just did the Steam friends. But yeah, so encouraging you to add me so we can actually compare once latest Spire 2 gets going. All right, next you have Goldberry effectively tied for, so wait, Peltz was, so first, second, third. Goldberry and Hobo are tied for 4th place. 76. Goldberry perfected 7 of the 8 elites. All the bosses mentioned that he was worried about the, about turn 1, but got lucky with defenses against the Act 3 boss. Was able to get 4 collector bonuses and got all the other modifiers other than combo. So yeah, great score. Hobo, same score, perfected 7 of the elites and all the bosses. Mentioned that it was not easy, but he was able to get through. Now, Hobo went for Highlander, which is interesting. Actually, Peltz also went for Highlander, right? Yeah, so people in the top did go for collector bonuses, but Peltz and Hobo showed that it is possible to get a good score going for Highlander, which, you know, I'm glad they did, because otherwise I would have been like, oh yeah, the reason I did so poorly was because of Highlander. But no, it was because I did just poorly. But yeah, so Hobo did really well. Mentioned that combo should have been easy with Dead Branch and Corruption, but yeah, not many got it. Was able to get Overkill, but didn't get combo. And then next you have the Dark, tied for 5th place effectively with 1551. Then at 1526, tied for 6th place, you have Cyberfox. 7th place, you have Spring, Zanbri, and Roland. Spring mentioned that he perfected 7 of the elites. All the bosses got Overkill combo, including a transient kill, which is, in my heart, an imaginary 25 points. But unfortunately, got a duplicate curse at the end, so his chance of going for Highlander got ruined. Now, with those 100 points, it would have been tied for 3rd place with Peltz. So yeah, congratulations. Roland was tied for 1501 as well. Then you have a bunch of people tied at 1476, a bunch of people tied at 1451, including Alex and ML technically in the top 100. Well, actually, I guess technically in the top 60, right? A bunch of people tied at... Oh, actually, I should mention, Alex commented that he perfected all the elites, but unfortunately missed the Act 2 boss. He abandoned Highlander early on to avoid having to deal with the stress of getting a duplicate curse at the end, but unfortunately only got 1 collector bonus on the Wild Strikes. He also ended up with 3 Wraith, which would have made his opening hand a little bad, but then he also had 2 dramatic entrances, and that together with an innate Pummel Strike and Dead Branch made things much easier. Alex also took the Philosopher's Stone over the Empty Cage. I took the Empty Cage because I had to remove cards, and Alex was able to enjoy the extra energy from Philosopher's Stone. So yeah, good score there. So then, yeah, a bunch of people at 1426, and then a bunch of people at 1401, including Choppy and myself here. So yeah, I did not do too well. I've only perfected 5 of the elites, only the Act 1 boss, and I definitely think with more relives I would have been able to perfect the other bosses, because you had Dead Branch. Actually, no, I think there was one fight where even changing the RNG would not have saved me. I think, yeah, the key was, even though people did well going for Highlander, I think just did not have good synergies yesterday, or maybe I didn't have enough luck. Yeah, something was not working yesterday, so did not do too great yesterday, but I think today was slightly better. So still in the top 20. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.